Hey Gemini, welcome to Tourmaline Tarot. I'm going to do a reading with the Oracle first here for the second half of March. See what's going on. Do not make me shuffle you. Thank you. Birds and swords. Alright. They all go together though. We'll go with it. I'll show you in a second. Don't worry. Don't worry. That's too many. See, I have limits. I have boundaries. Because these guys, for me, form a sentence that it's like if, then, this, that. Okay. We are going to have to clarify a couple things because what you got ultimately is the lilies, which is kind of like my Wheel of Fortune card. Stuff has to kind of fall in place. That's the card's way of saying, like, don't have all the pieces yet. You're in process. You know, your table will be ready in about 45 minutes. Like, it's, you got the little Applebee's buzzer and you're waiting for your table. So we have the birds and the swords. For me, typically, like, that's communication and stuff, but that can also be gossipy. So someone does have your name in their mouth, and sometimes, you know, the only way I want my name in someone's mouth is if they're choking on it. So there might be a situation in that way where you're watching something, and this is where this comes in. We have the birds and the bear and the Cupid guy, right? Cupid's like fine and everything, but he is stabbing you. That heart is bleeding. It's not like the happy kind that you want. There's a very defensive energy. I feel like either you're being watched, because birds is also internet as well, literally Twitter. You have the eye, the bear, and that, which means either you're peeping somebody or they're peeping you, and they're like not tripping up yet. You know what I mean? Like someone's gonna like an Instagram post at 2 in the morning, and you'll be like, thought so. That kind of vibe, like someone creeping around. But like I said, I don't feel like they're getting any dirt. Oh, so bad for them, right? Because you have the anchor, which is staying grounded, or they do see something and it kind of rocks them, where they're like, oh, I didn't see that. And then no, you're on track. Like, I'm sorry. You want to see me do bad? Not today. Like, it's like somebody wants to see you screw up. But, like, good luck. You know, if you're doing everything right and you're keeping things on track, you might be really disappointing somebody out there. You know? Come on, Gemini, step it up. Do something crazy. You know you want to. I'm kidding. I'm joking. But, alright, so this Destiny Biz. What's gonna... When does the Applebee's buzzer go off? Once again, too many. When does the Applebee's buzzer go off? Oh, I hate this card. Remember how I was like, no, you don't have all the pieces yet. I love when the mountain card comes out, because that's literally no. Cards say no. Cards say you will have a new beginning. Cards say no. I do want to pull a little bit on this. So they're not going to let me see as far in as I want, but I feel like here's surprise and the safe, right? Something important could come out, but I get this feeling like you're not giving anything up. And like, that's really frustrating. Like you're going on lock. It's, you know, like a safe, like I can hear the tumblers of like a lock, like chunk, 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 chunk. Good luck. Hope you have that combo. I don't think you do. All right. I am going to pull one more on the mountain and just see if they'll let me. Okay. So cards, Gemini, the stork. It just literally means that there's some kind of change. There's a migration. There's a move to better. But all right, give me one more. What is this move about? What is this move to better? No, it's watching to get what you want with the bride. The bride for me is the physical, getting what you want in the physical realm. The star one is more about like the spiritual, like hopes, aspirations. This is more like you're doing good, keep going, you know, protect your sheep and etc. and keep an eye on things, but don't like buy in any hype that comes your way. Like I said, you're just like, you got it on lock. And someone is not happy about that. Or like you shut down something, you shut down a page, or you locked down a page. You did something that someone is not happy about because you either are not, they can't see what you're doing now, Or yeah, I mean, it could be vice versa, but I really feel like you did this. Like someone cannot get to you. So now we're doing the tarot, because that's saucy. That's a saucy storyline. And I don't usually go that way, but I was like, wow. Gemini. Not one to tussle with. Okay. Anywho, moving on to tarot. Let's talk about that. Okay. Fortune's Wheel. That came out for Taurus, too. Oh, my goodness. Okay. I know these are coming out in chunks, and, you know, people are like, you can't take them out. It pertains. Like I said, I read them like sentences. I don't read them. I mean, I can read them individually, but when they come out like that, it's like they're trying to form a full thought. Give me the outcome for Gemini, please. Okay. I like it. So we have Fortune's Wheel, which is, like I said, that you had the lilies back there. That's that divine timing thing. There's that going on. The Sun, there's that kind of knowledge aspect going into it, where you know something. Maybe you had some kind of epiphany, or some kind of something just kind of clicked, and you're like, you know, and put you into action. There was something that was kicked off by probably an inkling where you're like, I should probably, and then you did. Because then you have the Four of Earth, Ace of Fire, and Temptation. So there's anything that you were holding on to, right? Could have been in, you know, a sexy way. You know what I mean? Someone could have been, you know, and I say that because the temptation, which is the devil, is together. So it's like, there might have been some hubba thing that you did not want to let go of. Or this was some kind of thing maybe you were doing that you knew was not good for you, or somebody was not good for you. It was just something was not it, you know? And like, I feel like there was that epiphany of like, I should not, you know, like I need to reevaluate this. Queen of Fire. You took action on it, obs. And then you wind up with, and I say you kind of are still in that loop, because here's the Nine of Air. There's that, like, you're still thinking about whatever you had to kind of like let go of. Like, you want to hold on to it, but like you shouldn't, because Messenger of Water, I feel like this is kind of like getting a little bit more control of your emotions and things. So I want to find out, what did Gemini do with this Queen of Fire biz? Talk about that for a second. No, King of Swords wanted to come out, but did not commit, so we pass on him. All right, once again, it's a threesy, right? Three of Water, Hierophant, and the Star. Okay, so Three of Water. Sometimes this could be a reconciliation card. You know, I think you want whatever kind of relationship that you could have been in, or yourself, you know, this is doing things the right way as well. You want it to heal. I don't get the hope aspect so much with this, but there is that healing energy where, you know, you had this kind of low vibe thing going on. And I hate saying, like, raise the vibration, but I feel like you're in a better spot. So Three of Water, you're having a good time doing it, you know, or this could be coming back and, you know, into union with somebody. But if you do, there's still work to be done. Let's put it that way. So they're not off scot-free, because you have this Nine of Air kicking around. I want to find out, what is the clarification with this Nine of Air and everything? Strength. That's kind of like a duh card for me, because, like, of course, what do you have to do to get out of Nine of Swords? Be strong. Like, you know, she's also taming the beast, right? She's also taming an animal. Like, do you feel like you have to either tame yourself or try and tame somebody else and their ways? But if they're for the streets, then let the streets have them. Give them the GPS and let them go find their own business. But like I said, there's a little, they're not out of the doghouse yet, if there is one. Two of Air. Very decisive, being able to block out what is not good. You know, typically they're blindfolded. And, you know, she can put this stuff down at any time, but I like this one because they're actually doves and not swords. So it's like, you want the peace to come. It's not as aggressive, you know, with the swords. So what about this can Gemini do in the meantime? 6 of water, 10 of earth, right? The reunion thing, I think that's going to happen because this is a reunion thing. Also, look, and if it's not a reunion, kind of look in your past and see what made you stable, see what made you happy and fulfilled and the whole enchilada, and don't just go back to whatever you tried to get yourself out of. And I say try because I feel like you're still like I said, it's home stretch, but it's completely attainable. I think you just need, like I said, just hold on to that Applebee's beeper and let it go. So just give me one more overall for the end of the month for Gemini. Hanged Man. You need your perspective, and I think it's starting now because, you know, this is Pisces. So, hey now, I think, you know, you're finally getting that twist and little flicker. I think I just blew on it too, but either way, I'll take it as a sign, right? So, all right, Gemini, that is it, and I will talk to you in a couple weeks.